Mrs. Mora makes a difference for students by making us think.
She always makes us feel safe and comfortable in her classroom.
She makes all of her students feel special. She doesn't let any of her students fall behind.
She always helps her students with any help they need. If you texted her and asked her a question at 2 a.m., she would answer either way.
Miss Moore should be Arizona Teacher of the Year because she is kind, helpful, and makes learning fun. She is my favorite teacher.
My philosophy of teaching is learning by doing. I'm a strong proponent of giving students access to different opportunities to push them to find their passions. And I strongly believe that we live in a world where students can make a difference today. They don't have to wait until they grow up to make a difference. And so I do that by allowing them to do things in my class. Let's talk about this. How did it go? Do you feel like you got the most in your jars? What was your strategy, okay? Can I hear from team 1 over here? What did you guys do to get your stuff inside the jar?
So we crushed the styrofoam balls to make them smaller so we could fit more rocks and beads in it, so that's what we did.
You know what we call that, Caleb? Yeah, you're right. It wasn't technically allowed, but that's called a big brain moment, right? Yeah. So we're gonna allow it this one time because I never said don't squish it. So, okay, so you squished it so that everything would fit inside. My school is the new K-8 school, and we serve a pretty diverse population. And I actually grew up and graduated from high school here. It's a small town where you feel like everyone knows each other, and it's just a great place to live and work. I choose to teach because I love to learn. I learn every day from my students, from my colleagues, and I just want to pass on that love of learning to my students. The best ways to keep students actively engaged while learning is by giving them choices. So in my class, I like to give them choices so that they are motivated to continue in the tasks that we're doing. If something is hard and they don't have buy-in, they're not going to want to push towards that learning. But if you give them the choice, then they'll be much more apt to work and do the things that you need them to do to learn. There we go. See, now it's nice and aligned. Now try. Go forth and make smoothies. I am proud to have been a public school educator for the past 11 years. I know there's a lot of room for improvement in schools, but I strongly believe that you can't change the system if you leave it. And so I stay motivated because I do see innovative change around me on the internet and social media. And so I have a strong belief that there is a way for us to work together for systemic change. My grandmother was actually a teacher in Puerto Rico. She taught first grade and English, and I'm really proud to have followed in her footsteps. And if my grandmother was here today and saw that I had accomplished this, it would be a very special moment for us. And it makes me really proud to be a teacher and to have followed in her footsteps.